Hey everybody, it's Drew and Myles from the Morning Nerd here to talk about Sony's E3 press conference. We're going to be sort of live streaming our thoughts about it. You guys are going to unfortunately have to go find your own source for it. We're using Twitch TV, which I've just got pulled up in another window. Myles is doing the same thing.
Yep.
And so if you hear a lot of silence from us, it's just because we are watching the conference live. It hasn't started yet. It should start in about 5 minutes. They've over on Twitch. They've just got their little cadre of people that are talking about different nonsense right now.
Obnoxiously so. And I'm glad you mentioned the silence because I was a little worried about that. This is not our typical podcast. This is kind of a live hangout thing. I think we are recording it, Drew.
Yes, I think so. I might release it in the feed. I'm not sure. We'll see.
So it may not make amazing radio for you guys listening after the fact. So if there is some pauses, that's why we're paying attention to what's going on at the conference, and we'll discuss it. So, Drew, has anything surprised you so far today? Any announcements that you've kind of been keen on?
Yeah, so far we have had Microsoft's press event, which I only got to see the last half of. We've had EA and we had Ubisoft. And not too much has been really surprising. Microsoft not talking about Kinect at all, and what I watched is probably the biggest thing that's
Yeah.
surprising but not surprising. And Valiant Hearts, I just watched the Ubisoft one, so all of the Ubisoft stuff is really compelling right now. They've got a new Tom Clancy Rainbow Six.
Rainbow Six. How long has it been since that franchise has
It's been
been?
a while since any kind of Rainbow Six has happened.
Yeah.
And the Siege is sort of a 5v5 multiplayer, basically hostage takers versus hostage rescue squad, which looks just super cool. They set it up with this team sort of around this suburban home, sending in little drones to sort of scope out everything. But the drones can also be seen, and you can see the terrorist guys like putting up these barricades. Looks really cool.
That does seem cool.
Valiant Hearts is a puzzle game about World War I, which brought tears to my eyes for some reason. I don't know why, but it did.
That game seems like it could be really cool.
It's gonna be really cool.
I like the fact that it's about a dog.
In the chat room, we are watching the dude that looks like Skrillex, and the dude who looks like Andrew WK, and the dude who looks a little like Myles. But
Come on, there's only one Myles. Let's be serious.
But not as good looking as Myles.
Oh, Drew. The biggest surprise for me was the announcement of the follow-up to Phantom Dust.
See, I had never heard of Phantom Dust before.
It was a cult.
Original Xbox, so that might be why.
It was an Xbox exclusive, and it was kind of a cult favorite. It wasn't a big game. It came out at $20, I think. But it had some cool ideas. It was one of those things where, especially if you were hurting for interesting stuff to play on the Xbox at the time, it did some neat things, especially if you were looking for an RPG.
Yeah, I couldn't really tell. It looked like an emo dude fighting equally emo girl.
Yeah, I mean, that's, your typical JRPG-ishness of it. It's more action RPG than JRPG, and I remember the original game had this really cool remixed Beethoven score.
Interesting.
Which was really cool. So I was kind of proud of Microsoft for bringing something like that out. So do you think you'll see anything cool from Sony?
I don't know. Patrick in the chat room talking about earlier announcements today thinks that Sunset Overdrive looked awesome, and I think I saw what they did last year, but that was part of the conference that I missed and I haven't caught up yet. Dexter was really hoping for Beyond Good and Evil 2.
Oh, you and me both, buddy.
Everybody was kind of assuming they were going to talk about it, but there's a chance that we might see it in the PlayStation event, if we're going to see it at all.
I mean, it's a game that they've been developing for a while, and they keep kind of coming and going on whether or not that game is in hardcore development.
Yeah. And Dustin says that he thinks they're going to release another PlayStation All-Stars, which I don't know.
I don't know. The last one didn't do so hot.
No, it did not. But maybe with all the hit PS4 characters that they've got so far, like.
Oh yeah, you've got Knack, and you've got
the dude from the new Infamous game.
Yep, I couldn't remember his name.
The brother of the dude from the new Infamous game.
That's
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you could get the guy from the Order, whoever he is.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, they don't give us much to go on. I would like something that's a little more kind of not kid-friendly, but more Nintendo-y.
We'll see. Oh, looks like we're switching over to.
Oh, nice.
Oh, no, they just went down on the floor, but the press conference hasn't started yet. So you get to hear us yammering a little bit longer.
Yeah. You got some really weird-looking dudes talking.
My favorite thing about all press conferences is that half the time it is just super game developer awkward people that have no business being on a stage in front of this many people.
Exactly.
And then there are so many like PR marketing people that should be able to be on a stage in front of this many people that just are terrible at it. And it makes me very, very happy.
And I think the thing that Nintendo has is they have Reggie. And I think no other spokesperson for a console has been as communicative to the gaming public as he has. Like, Jack Tretton had a little bit, but everyone knows Reggie.
Please understand that Satoru Iwata is the dude. But he is not going to be at E3, which is sad. Reggie will be there. Miyamoto will be there.
Yes.
And everybody loves Miyamoto. I don't know anybody that does not love Shigeru Miyamoto.
He's just so passionate, and he just loves what he's doing so much, so it's infectious.
He's got a big, friendly smile. I mean, he's just old school and all of that.
Yeah, everyone at Sony looks extremely serious all the time. Yeah, like, at any point, they're about to take their swords and stab themselves if something goes wrong.
And they are still. It's 9:02, guys. What's up?
Seriously. Oh, and they're switching to more people.
Oh, that's another thing we didn't anticipate, Miles. It looks like my feed might be a little ahead of yours.
Oh, it might be. I'm also a little behind I'm switching back and forth from everything.
Oh, are we about to start?
I hope so.
I'm also going to try tweeting. This is going to be such good audio for anybody that happens.
I know. And again, I apologize to anyone who's listening at home if this does not sound as amazing as one of our episodes or even obscure reference. It's just, this is something we wanted to do. We were kind of hoping that you guys would join us, but for personal reasons they couldn't. It was very short notice.
They're both working. It's okay. Miles and I just have the night off.
Yeah, basically. And not only that, this is something we love to do.
You know what I just also realized? It's probably going to be really boring video to watch after the fact, too.
I say that about every episode we've ever recorded, and we still get some views sometimes. I don't understand why.
But this is us watching something, so it's just me like this.
I mean, yeah. But, I mean, you have video reviews all the time that do something like that.
I guess so, but they usually also see the thing, you know?
That's also true.
Keep up both streams.
Yeah, we're not hooked up enough to actually have like live commentary while the video is playing.
Oh, we're starting.
Yep. Maybe one day when we're in like the podcast big leagues and Drew has bought us all a mansion we all live in.
Yeah, we would not all live together. I'm sorry that you think that way.
No, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
I have a family, Miles.
Shh. I can live in the shed.
I love you like a brother, but but not like that kind of brother.
Okay, so we have their typical Sony screensaver.
And we'll see how well our streams hold out. So.
Yeah. Well, it has to be better than last year.
Destiny?
Looks like it.
Nah, that's not Destiny.
What this is?
Mars, present day. Ooh. This reminds me of a movie I saw with
Mission to Mars?
No, it's an old movie from probably the mid to late 80s with Ash from Evil Dead and Chekhov from Star Trek.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
That was on the moon. That was on the moon. Never mind. Just ignore me.
I know what you're talking about, though.
It was not a good movie.
It's pretty, whatever it is.
No, I think this is Destiny.
I'm still not fully sold on Destiny. It looks beautiful,
It looks
but
like a fancy Borderlands.
yeah, and I mean to me it's I think it's hinging off it's the guys that made Halo more than anything else. Dustin, we're not going to live in Oklahoma, but I appreciate it.
Is that Peter Dinklage?
I think so. It also looks kind of like a Portal-like guy. It does sound like Dinklage.
Yeah, it's definitely Destiny, which has a 343 Guilty Spark-like character, no surprise.
Yeah. I mean, I'll give Bungie this. They make beautiful games. And I feel like this is the most story-driven trailer we've gotten for Destiny. I also love that Peter Dinklage has just like gotten so many more jobs now that Game of
He's
Thrones has
amazing.
taken
I
off.
mean, I'm glad I almost called him the Dank. That'd be bad. I'm glad that Dinklage is in so much stuff.
Yeah,
He's fantastic.
he's an amazing actor. This does remind me a lot of Halo, though.
This is looking a lot more like Halo the more they show.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and which is
Dexter,
exactly what I expected them to do. I don't think Bungie can do anything that doesn't look like Halo anymore. Dexter in the chat room also said this looks a lot like Halo, and
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks very Halo. So if you like Halo,
I love the style of everything in this.
yeah,
Also,
I definitely like the style more. And is this coming to PS4 first, or?
it's coming to both, but I mean, I think it's very interesting that Sony has courted Bungie for all of their, like they've led in the last several PS4 announcements.
Right.
Also, who's really glad he's in the beta for this game? This guy.
Oh, that's right, you are.
Hadn't started yet, but
This guy's so awkward.
he's great though. When he dropped the mic with the PS4 announcement.
That was the best moment of all time.
Wait, did he say connect? Oh, connected. Sorry.
Yeah. That would be hilarious if he did say connect.
Oh, first on PlayStation. That's news.
That's
At
what I
least
thought. I heard rumors
it's news
about
to
that.
me.
I think it was just a rumor, but I mean, Destiny's been on so many PS4.
Oh, wait, hang on. July 17th!
It's 1 week after season 2 of Hemlock Grove.
That is whatever, Miles.
That is awesome, though. And that's huge for Sony, too.
Oh, Alpha on PS4 this weekend!
Wow!
Sorry, Watch Dogs.
Whether or not you're stoked for that game, that's big news.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, play it first, play it better. Oh, man.
Ooh, white PlayStation 4 with Destiny bundle. Too bad I already have one.
That pisses me off because I just bought my PS4 and I want the white one. But my black one matches my Zelda Wii U.
Oh, I'm so excited. Look better. I love that he said
I know, I love. This is actually really huge for Sony because not only have they quartered Bungie
right,
to be.
Here's the first exclusive. Oh, some kind of dark FPS or third person.
Yeah.
Oh, I think it's the Order 18.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. And it's good to leave off with another exclusive.
Stream's starting to crap out a little bit.
That's alright, mine is too. But this is big for Sony to get that game first and also to offer an alpha and a beta.
Well, because I gotta be honest, as weird as Destiny seems like it might be, I still am looking forward to it a lot more than something like Titanfall, even though I love giant robots.
Well, right. It's also great that Bungie's so assured of themselves that they're offering these additional early glances at it, which will build anticipation for the actual release.
Because, I mean, I don't think you're going to get much legitimate beta responses.
No. I agree.
This game is pretty. It's pretty dark, but it's pretty.
Yeah. I'm actually really excited about this because I like the concept. That lantern effect is great.
Yeah, it really is.
It's so funny because I was watching Buddy play Eternal Darkness on GameCube last night, and I was just thinking about how far games have come graphically since then.
And Eternal Darkness looked pretty good.
At the time, yeah.
See, what's funny is I feel like since I own a PS4, all of this is just justification for my purchase, so I'm being...
Well, this is what they needed to do because there's not much exclusive out there. So I think what this conference should be about is now that we sold you on the PS4, here's reasons to have it.
Yeah, but I feel like I was kind of crapping on Microsoft earlier because I don't have an Xbox One. Like,
well, to be honest, they make it so easy.
Yeah.
It's like I said in text. Here's the Microsoft conference. My predictions: Forza, Halo, and a bunch of stuff that'll look better on PS4 when it comes out.
Dexter in the chat room, we're pretty sure this is the Order 1886, the steampunky British third-person shooter deal.
Yeah. Although I am getting excited about Evil Within. But the reason this will be the Order is because it's a PS4 exclusive. Is that a werewolf? What is that?
Some kind of a zombie thing.
Oh, so this is actual gameplay.
And this is also pretty ballsy that they're just letting it go on this long
Yeah.
for a dude that's pretty much just walking around a dark room. Like, I don't know that this is gameplay or not. This doesn't feel like gameplay. This
Well, you
feels...
saw that triangle pop up.
Yeah, I saw the triangle pop up, but, I mean, no game controls the way that they're showing this control. This has got to be like maybe cutscenes cut together pretty well with one bit of gameplay moment.
It's possible.
There's some gameplay.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
It still looks extremely flawless and pretty.
My wife is going to be so mad at me in a few months.
As you ignore your newborn baby just to play PS4.
Oh, is this that Jonathan Blow game?
Oh yeah, I think so. What's it called again? The Witness?
Yeah, I think it's called The Witness. Stream's starting to crap out again. Ugh.
Mine too. And this is exclusive, isn't it?
I think it's probably exclusive for a time. I don't know that they can keep it fully exclusive. Although this might not be The Witness. This looks different. What we're seeing is a stylized goldfish and a stylized bird of some kind.
And they both look like origami of sorts.
Yeah, they're both origami styled. And yes, Patrick in the chat room, I agree that Order 1886 in that shot looks a lot like Metro 2033 or Metro Last Light. But I think there's going to be a lot more foggy London town stuff.
Yeah, it'll probably be a lot more fun for a lot longer than Metro was.
Yeah.
Entwine.
They did not turn that guy's...
His mic's not on?
Well, they didn't turn it on fast enough.
Oh.
Entwined.
Interesting.
Ah, that's interesting. So you've got two characters and you've got dual sticks. It looks kind of like what's that old game where you sort of had to...
I know what you're talking about.
Outside of a tube.
It's not Rez, is it?
No, I'm talking like an old arcade game.
Oh.
Robotron, maybe?
Something like that, yeah.
But except you've got two characters and you've got to move them independently through things that they need to go through. And apparently the bird and the goldfish turn into a dragon. Oh, stream has totally failed now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, mine just froze on me. Did yours? There it is.
Yeah. And Dexter, I agree. Even though I have yet to play Journey, this does look like something like Journey.
Absolutely.
PlayStation, as much as indie games don't really float my boat all that much, I really love that Sony is so
behind them
and so behind indie games.
It also kind of looks like a little bit like Flower.
Mm-hmm.
My stream crapped out again. There it is.
And Entwined is made by a bunch of recent graduates.
Of course it is. That makes complete sense to me.
Well, we won't have to wait. Stream crapping out. Completely dead.
Yeah, mine just froze for a while. He was just about to say you're not gonna have to wait too much longer, and then
the PS4 version is available for $9.99 right now.
That's awesome.
It'll be cross-buy with PlayStation 3 and Vita.
Available tonight. They're straight up Apple this one.
Yeah.
That is extremely cool.
Everybody wants to watch the Sony stream.
I know. It's killing me.
Ooh, DLC for Infamous Second Son. I need to finish Second Son.
I do too, but I can't get super excited about DLC. I hope this isn't spoiler because I haven't finished the damn game.
I haven't finished it either. This might be prequel stuff for what's her name that you meet that gives you
The Neon Girl?
powers.
I like her.
She's great. First Light. Yeah, it's definitely prequel DLC.
I'm okay with that, actually. As much as I just said I hate DLC.
Little Big Planet 3! Drop the boom!
That's exciting.
The stream's doing that thing where it goes really fast to catch up. So here's the thing about Little Big Planet 3 and any of the Little Big Planet games. I was playing Little Big Planet's Metal Gear levels when we found out that we were pregnant with the Goblin King. Which, not that that's a bad thing, but when you find out something like that, that's a huge surprise and a huge life-changing thing. It sort of destroys any enjoyment that you might get out of the game.
Well, don't tell Rebecca that. Oh, a new character.
Odd Sock, the new sack boy.
She's just running all over.
It's fantastic, though. I love it. I love live stuff like that when it's done well, and that felt really well.
That's cool.
So there's also Toggle. And Toggle is super strong, where Odd Sock is fast.
So they're kind of implementing a little Thomas Was Alone here.
I don't think Thomas Was Alone was the first game to do that.
No, but it was the most recent one that I can remember. And while this is cool because it is a PS exclusive, it's not, to me, a game that you lead off your conference with, I think. I mean, Little Big Planet is beloved, and it's a great-looking version of the game. But I would have saved this maybe for a little bit further down the line.
Well, I mean, we've already seen Destiny. We've already seen The Order 1886. We've already seen a bunch of stuff. And you heard the cheers when just the Little Big Planet sign came up before they even started talking about it. People love Little Big Planet.
Yeah, I think I take that for granted because I've never played much of it, so I forget that it has a huge fandom.
The first two were available on PlayStation Plus.
I know, I missed them.
So many people watching the Sony conference, and not this many people watching the Microsoft conference today.
Yeah, it's like 2.5 million on Twitch alone.
It was in the middle of the day, so I figure you got. I mean, like it's 9:30 here on the East Coast, and not as many people are at work at 9:30 to watch this as they are at 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
Right, it's 6 on the West Coast, so everyone's off work there.
Yeah. Except for Mike and Patrick, who are both working right now.
Well, yeah. These poor guys.
They need to turn down the music that they're playing and turn up the volume of the people talking.
I know. Sony is kind of showing lengthy gameplay this round in this conference.
Well, that's a lesson they learned. They've been doing that since was it TGS last year that they did the PS4 stuff?
TGS and E3 both. But E3 was more of kind of an introduction to the PS4. I will say that the game looks absolutely charming.
And it looks adorable. It looks great.
And I mean, as much crap as I was giving it earlier, it's just definitely something Sony needs to kind of draw that younger crowd in that Nintendo always gets.
Yeah. Did I miss another player, a bird player?
I think so, but I don't think they introduced him.
Get Myles bored of all of this now?
No. It's cute. I've seen it. I'm not playing it.
Also, can I just say how much I dislike the term presser when it comes to these events? I really hate that term.
I agree. This seems like a game that Patrick will not like. Patrick from our camp, not you, Patrick, in the chat room.
I actually think that Patrick would really dig this for some reason.
Yeah, but that conversation this weekend where he's like, I don't want short and fun games. God, I'm going to give him so much crap on OR this week.
But there's all the creation.
Oh, I agree.
Yeah.
I'm missing after his little tirade this weekend.
The one thing about, I mean, I didn't play much Little Big Planet, but I still wanted to collect all the costumes. Like, I wanted the Ryu and Ken and Chun-Li.
Oh, there were so many cool costumes. They had Ghostbusters. Yeah. They had everything.
And I'm lucky that I got the Metal Gear costumes. So I got the Solid Snake costume and the Old Snake costume and all of that. It's adorable.
It is.
Probably not play it, but it's adorable.
I agreed. It's a game I absolutely think should exist, and it looks fantastic. The details in Sackboy and Friends are really fantastic as well. It'll definitely be a huge seller when this game comes out, and if they're smart, it'll probably come out in November. Oh!
And people are cheering!
And it is coming out in November.
Oh, you're ahead of me then.
I love Yoshida.
Wait, did he just announce that all of the LPP 1 and 2 levels are available in 3?
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
That's huge. You basically get 3 games in 1.
Yeah.
Well, it's PS3 and 4.
The user-created stuff. New IP.
I'm stoked.
Platform. Interesting. Mia's hit it.
I don't know. I've heard nothing of this game.
Hidetaka Miyazaki, was that the name?
Yeah. It
Oh,
looks
what is
gorgeous.
this? Yeah, but this could be pre-rendered.
Doesn't matter. It still looks pretty.
Software. Is this Project Beast?
Oh, it might be.
From Software.
Oh my god. This is Project Beast, I think. So we see like a Victorian-style town.
Oh man, this looks great.
I'm starting to hear you so stoked about it because you.
I don't know, it looks gorgeous. I need games on my PS4, baby. I need PS4 games.
But from the people that brought us the Soul games.
A bunch of zombified looking villagers. There's a zombie dog.
Oh man.
A creepy zombie dog. Do not like the look of that zombie dog.
He reminds me of the dog from Resident Evil. But meaner.
Let me text Mike.
I know, I'm about to do the same thing.
Because I know he's mad that he can't watch it right now.
Yeah, I'm rubbing that one in.
Bloodborne.
Bloodborne.
Game.
I thought I said platform, and I was like, what?
Oh yeah, Bloodborne.
Bloodborne.
I also thought he said platform. Oh.
Oh man.
Oh man. What game is this? What is this game?
It looks
like
amazing.
A Dark Souls style game?
Yeah, of course, 2015.
And now they're showing Far Cry 4 again, which is also at the Ubisoft conference. They showed the video to open it off.
Yeah.
So we are likely now going to watch some gameplay of Far Cry 4. Hooray!
I want. How come we had to watch like 10 minutes of Little Big Planet, but we get like 5 seconds of this cool looking Bloodborne game?
Yeah, we don't even know what the gameplay is like. It's from Software.
That's all I care about. Mike is so jealous. He just texted, "Foo."
Ooh, Far Cry 4 looks gorgeous.
It does look pretty. I probably won't play it until someone gives it to me to borrow, but
Everything looks gorgeous now. You know what I'd really like to see tonight, and Far Cry is reminding me of that?
what's that?
The next Uncharted game.
There's been talk about that.
I still haven't played Uncharted 3. I have it on PlayStation Plus. I need to just download it and play it. But, Ooh, wingsuit in Far Cry 4.
That's kind of cool.
That's pretty hot.
Well, we got one for a little bit in Far Cry 3.
I haven't played Far Cry 3 yet.
You
I
use
know, I know.
You use it for all 2 seconds. I only played it like 2 weeks ago because a buddy of mine let me borrow it.
I'm gonna get it on the PS, not the PS, probably the Steam sale this year.
What I hope we get, and you're gonna tease me because you'll be like, no, we're not gonna get it. But I'm hoping that little stunt from IGN was just trying to put The Last Guardian into people's minds, and that they announced that it's finally coming out.
I don't know. At this point, it's becoming a Duke Nukem Forever style thing that I don't know that I'm comfortable with it.
I want something else from Team Ico.
Yeah, we're seeing some gameplay, all right. It's beautiful gameplay. Everything
Yeah,
looks gorgeous.
I will fully admit that it does. I mean, Far Cry isn't something that really is day one for me or tickles my fancy, but I mean, it's a good looking game, and I did have some fun with the last one.
Did I do? Is that a? Was that an auto crossbow?
I think it is.
You know, ever since Final Fantasy VI, I've always wanted an auto crossbow, and it looks like Far Cry 4 is gonna give that to me. I didn't think they existed.
I just wish that there was an HD Final Fantasy VI like skin for Far Cry 4. I'd be super happy. It does not look like the driving has improved in Far Cry.
And driving and getting whatever radio station from this
Yeah.
air.
Although
From this
I'm a notoriously
area.
bad video game driver anyway, so. Oh, that's cool. You can leap from car to car. They couldn't do that in the last game. Dexter always says Sony has better footage of Far Cry 4 than Ubisoft did.
Well, Ubisoft's was just the intro video, and it was really cool looking. It was really interesting and disturbing, and introduced their kind of Voss style bad guy.
Speaking of Voss, I really like the stuff they're doing with that actor in Orphan Black.
You just be quiet. You just be quiet about Orphan Black right now.
There's so much stuff that's been happening, especially in the latter half of the season. You didn't find out which character died, did you?
I did find out which character.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, it does suck. Headlines on a blog. Oh, there's two-player. Two-player co-op in Far Cry 4.
Interesting. I'm wondering how that's going to work.
Oh, I mean, everything is going online co-op now.
Yeah, that's true. You know, it's just never been a scene I've been super into.
Yeah, well, we know, Miles. We've all seen you play Borderlands. Oh, wait, just the three of us have. And it was hilarious.
Yeah. I mean, part of that was me hamming it up, and part of it is, yeah, I'm that bad. But I'll fully admit to that. I mean, in the intro of the episode, you had to save me.
Did an elephant just attack that truck?
I think so. Yep.
That's awesome.
That poor elephant. Oh, no, it's still alive. I'll admit, that's kind of cool. Now, Adam Boyes is taking the stage. He has the charisma of the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man.
What? Did you hear that, Miles?
Yeah.
On PS4 or PS3, if you own Far Cry 4, you can invite your PSN friends to join your game, even
if they don't have it.
The game. Wow.
That is awesome. That's some, like, Nintendo DS level stuff. Now we're talking about social media.
I'm actually getting kind of tired of zombie games.
Me too.
Deep Silver.
Meh.
With some dude about to go jogging. Oh, but he's been bitten. Whatever game this is, you guys have to watch it. I can't describe it. It looks like I was hoping Dead Rising 3 would look.
Yeah.
But it is not looking like Dead Rising 3 would look. It just looks hilarious.
It does look hilarious. Which probably means this is just a stylized trailer, kind of like the original Dead Island trailer.
And people on Twitter are saying that, oh, he's turning really quickly.
Oh, he's probably been bitten for a while.
Oh, and Skater Bikini Girl is back.
Yeah, you're a couple of seconds ahead of me, Drew.
Please tell me this is Ninja Turtles versus zombies.
That'd be awesome. That does look like the pizza van.
Dead Island 2.
That's what I thought it might be. It has to be better than the last, what, 3 Dead Island games?
So if people are writing in, Last Guardian is coming.
It has to. Has to.
Wait. What?
What?
There are Last of Us enemies coming to the PS4 and PS3 version of Diablo.
That is really cool.
So there's a character class only exclusive to PS4, and there's another beta. What's up with all the betas?
I think it shows that they have a lot of confidence. So for all you Battlefield Hardline fans, you are getting a beta for PS4. I could not care less, to be honest, but I'm also not the audience.
I think it'll be cool.
Yeah.
It'll be cool.
It's not a game for me.
Now stop yawning. It's not that late.
I'm not yawning because it's late.
Okay, so we saw a bunch of gameplay of Battlefield Hardline at Microsoft today. Can we only watch the video now and then be done with it?
That's what I'm hoping.
I hate that I'm checked out about this.
Again, that's not
They showed a crane just like that crane crashing into a building just like that building in the playable demo this morning.
Yeah, and it's not that I'm trying to be, snarky. It's just I'm not the audience for this game, and I was hoping Sony would not. I mean, it's cool they're getting the beta, but I was kind of hoping they'd just keep on with the exclusive stuff.
Oh, exclusive Disney content. Ooh.
Whew.
The Hulk is exclusive for PlayStation platforms.
That's crazy, because he's central to that original trailer. So they're bringing Destiny back again.
Bunch of exclusive Destiny stuff.
Basically, Bungie is treating Sony like EA treated the PS4, the 360 with Call of Duty back in the day.
Paradox Interactive has an exclusive PS4 game.
That's really cool.
Magica Wizard.
So this is a live action trailer right now. It's extremely hilarious. You're like
the red mage from Magica being wistful about playing Magica with all his friends back in the day. Oh no! Magica 2! Is that an exclusive?
Yeah. That was a fun trailer.
Oh, what a... Oh, man.
Oh no.
Something Tim Schafer related.
Ah, I'm so excited for this. This is cute.
Tim Schafer! What? Grim Fandango coming to PS4!
Yes! Oh, and the crowd goes wild.
Oh, man.
It looks beautiful.
I can't wait.
This is something magical that I was hoping to see. It's for PS4 and the Vita. Ooh.
So Devolver Digital's debuting all their stuff on PS4 or PlayStation platforms. This will be on PS4 and PS Vita.
Which is pretty cool. Titan Souls I'm excited about. And again, like you said, like they're really getting behind those indie developers.
Whoa, what is this?
I do not know. What is this?
The Talos principle looks really, really pretty.
Yeah. That's an excellent collection of games Devolver's, putting out.
Yeah, it really is. Yeah, it seems super cheesy though.
Yeah.
Oh, Suda 51.
I love Suda. I will always.
Suda 51's only coming to PS4, whatever this is.
That's so exciting. I love Suda.
It looks like Bane. So whatever Suda 51's game is, it looks multiplayer.
And it certainly looks like a Suda game.
That's live action right there.
Let it die. That's awesome. I'm really excited about that.
Journey developers have a game coming out. I saw my
That's
Journey either. So underwater, there's a shark, but the shark is dashed away. Oh man, swimming next to whales is one of those things. Like swimming underwater next to giant whales seems like it'd be an amazing experience, but also horrifying.
Oh
They're
yeah,
so huge and you're so small. And every time I see that interpreted, I just
it gets you.
yeah.
This is extremely interesting looking. It definitely looks like it's a giant squid game. It's hyper stylized. It's really gorgeous. And I have no idea what it's about.
No letters for Last Guardian. Unless this is it.
Yeah.
I doubt it's it. Oh, what could this
I
be?
don't know.
Ooh, is this No Man's Sky?
I have no idea. And as all Team Ico fans say, well, there's always TGS.
Please tell me this is No Man's Sky. So No Man's Sky is a game where you fly to different planets and colonize them, but it's completely procedurally generated. So that's just a potentially infinite universe with infinitely variable combinations of things. Probably not infinitely variable, I should clarify.
Yeah.
But like you can just get up and apparently take off and fly off of the planet and then go to another planet and land and there's a completely different biosphere, completely different everything.
Which is really cool.
Oh man, this is rad. This is super, super rad.
I mean, it's cool because
And
red
there's
grass and
space
dinosaurs.
battles too?
Oh, that's really cool. And it also makes it look like the space battles aren't an afterthought either.
Oh, and you just fly back down to the planet and there it is. There's no loading. Oh, that is. Oh, I like this.
This does look extremely interesting. And this planet looks completely different than the last one. I could see myself easily losing hours playing this.
Oh man, this looks great. This looks great. No Man's Sky. Oh man, that looks great.
It does. It
That looks great.
really does.
That's an indie I will do day one.
Yeah.
I will.
I like he looks legitimately bashful.
Yeah. Man, that looks great.
That's what I was thinking of, like old science fiction covers.
Oh, so every player starts on a different planet that is procedurally generated, but the universe is consistent across everything.
That's
And it is an infinite space.
I love that we're at a point in games that this can actually be a reality.
And there's even underwater stuff.
You know, like ocean planets, it makes sense.
Yeah, it does. It makes perfect sense. Oh, man.
This may be the science fiction exploration game that I never knew I always wanted.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, in a way, it reminds me of kind of like, and you're going to laugh at me, but like Star Trek, to boldly go where no man's gone before, like to actually explore something completely different.
It's like if you combine Star Trek with Eve.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, in the Humble Bundle today, I got a free month of Eve, so I guess I'll do that.
I hear it takes a lot longer than that to get used to that game.
I hear it takes a lifetime of business degrees to get used to Eve.
Yeah. Although, I'm not gonna lie, I always kind of want to be one of those people that ended up like scamming people out of $100,000.
Yeah, but I will never be that person.
No. I'm not smart enough for one. God, that looks gorgeous. And I thought I was going to bitch about the lack of Last Guardian, but that was a good finish.
Oh, are they about to talk about Project Morpheus?
Probably. I still don't have a PS camera.
Oh, yeah! Project Morpheus! Yeah, so Sony, for the record, for people that don't know this, they have not been able to keep the PlayStation camera on shelves because it's been so popular because they only make this many of them. Oh.
Whew. Oh, I wish I was there to try it out. Oh, there's an Eve game for Morpheus.
Okay, here we go. So bringing out Sean Layden.
Mm-hmm.
CEO of SCEA, Sony Computer Entertainment America.
Whew.
Suitman. Sooty McSuits.
Man likes a suit, that's for sure.
So he's got the CEO thing where he keeps his arms like this
Mm-hmm.
and only uses one hand at a time.
Yeah.
PSN. Oh, please announce a date for the PlayStation streaming stuff.
Oh, that'd be great. What I love about this is I never get to see Drew so genuinely excited about something like a kid at Christmas. So this is a treat for me as well.
Finally,
You should illuminate what that means, Drew.
YouTube on PS4 finally happening.
Yeah, I'm surprised it took them this long, to be honest.
Although they are adding YouTube captures, so that's
Yeah.
good. Here we go.
Hey,
Yeah.
don't be hating on horror movies, dude.
I don't need anybody telling me how bad I am at Watch Dogs.
All right. Dexter says this guy looks like a fixer for the mob, and I completely agree with him.
Oh, good. More Playroom content for that camera I have. You know, I just realized something. I never moved my microphone. It's been sitting over here the whole time. Whoops.
It's all right. I mean, we've been able to hear you fine.
We know what free-to-play means!
I know. So right now they're basically explaining how the free-to-play thing works. This is always my least favorite part of the conference is when they have to explain how some of their hardware works to the audience. Because it kind of deflates the excitement they built for the first hour.
See, I don't care about any of this because it's the free-to-play section.
Yep.
Like, I don't even care about looking at any of this, no matter how fun it is. This could be aliens landing on Earth for
Right.
reals. But if they're gonna charge a fee to get on the, never mind. That's a stupid example. Just
I know what you mean. One of those games kind of looked like the movies.
Somebody yelled out nothing when he said free to play. What more do I have to say?
That's fantastic.
I still haven't been invited to the beta. July 31st, PS Now beta. Okay, you got me back.
It's funny that it's coming to America first and not Japan.
Eh. Yeah, we knew this was going to be the thing.
Ooh. That is... The TV thing's an interesting thing.
Hang, I gotta know what the cost is on all of this.
Yeah. And are you streaming the games? Or
Yeah, I already own Ground Zeroes, though.
I heard some bro scream, yeah, when he said God of War Ascension.
Yeah, which is not a great game, as far as
No.
I've been able to tell. Rental durations. Hang on. Interesting.
I mean, it makes sense.
They're not ready to announce any.
Any pricing now. So say that the PS Vita will have access to the best games on the mobile device. What they have not done is shown any great original games on this mobile device coming out anytime soon.
But they're now looking at the PS Vita as a PlayStation 4
Peripheral.
extension or peripheral rather than they are a standalone.
I know, and
device.
it sucks. It's a great piece of mobile hardware. But because I don't support it, it's why I sold mine to a friend of mine.
I didn't know that.
It was just like last week.
Oh. I still want one.
It was a fantastic system. I probably will get one again eventually, but there's just nothing on there for me to play except old Final Fantasy games.
Yeah, I bought a PSP when it first came out, and I bought like 2 games for it in the life of it. I don't know.
Wow.
Yeah. It was a stupid purchase.
I mean, I played more PS1 games on my Vita than I did Vita games.
That's what I'd end up doing. I have Final Fantasy 7, 8, and 9 on PSN. I could just download them on the Vita and play them that way.
Yeah. Part of the reason I sold it was he was offering me $200, which was kind of a steal.
Oh, and the stream crashed. Did your stream crap out?
Not yet. No, he's still talking.
I mean, I'm kind of bored by what he's saying, so I'm not really that.
Oh wait, no, it froze.
Oh, there we go.
I think it's Twitch. Because the thing is still moving, but he is frozen. There we go.
Oh, Vita TV!
Interesting.
It's been out in Japan for a while.
Yeah. Or some iteration of it has.
Oh, see, I want that because then I could play PS4 games from that TV instead of having to go into the other room, which is, I know, such a first world problem.
Right, but I mean, it's a matter of, convenience. I get it. $99, not a bad price.
Yeah. I already have PlayStation 3 controllers that I'm not using anymore.
Right. I mean, this
what I would really want is another PlayStation 4 controller so that I could use my PlayStation 4 controller with the PlayStation TV to play PS4 games wirelessly.
I only have one TV that I use in this house, so it doesn't really affect me that much. You're right, he does continually do that thing with his hands. It almost looks like he's using a Wiimote.
A little. Mortal Kombat 3 on PS1 was pretty dope.
Yep.
Oh, is it Mortal Kombat X or Mortal Kombat 10?
I don't know. Why do we keep calling it X? Oh, we're getting gameplay footage. All right, so we're about to get gameplay footage for Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat 10 or X, however you want to talk about it. It's usually Sub-Zero and Scorpion, as always.
Of course, it's Sub-Zero and Scorpion.
Oh, we got some new characters.
Yeah, but they're not the ones that are fighting.
No, but they look cool.
There's a Master Blaster and what's his beak? I mean, gameplay of a fighting game like Mortal Kombat is cool, but it's only that so cool to watch.
Right, and I mean, basically they're just showing off how nice it looks, and it does look really nice. They're showing a couple developments with, as far as Sub-Zero goes, you can now make your ice clone and then throw it at somebody, which is kind of cool. One of the new characters has kind of a dragonfly kind of look to her. She seems pretty neat. Like Drew said, this Master Blaster looking character is pretty typical.
Yeah.
He's less impressive to me than the female character. She looks kind of cool. Scorpion definitely has some new moves that look pretty impressive. The X-ray stuff looks a lot more in-depth and a lot more painful.
Yeah, I only played a little bit of the last Mortal Kombat game. I actually borrowed it from Mike when we first knew each other.
It's a great game. I loved it.
Okay, that was pretty cool.
Yeah. These fatalities are looking really nice, and some of these new characters looking really interesting too. They've shown a couple flashes of other ones. Have they announced when that's coming out?
No, I don't think so. Powers exclusive to PlayStation Video.
That's, for comics, that's huge news. For those who don't know, Powers was written by Brian Michael Bendis of Marvel fame and Michael Oeming, who's a fantastic artist. It's kind of a detective story about. It starts off as a detective story about a guy who's trying to figure out who killed Retro Girl, who is a superhero who was murdered.
Brian Michael Bendis on stage.
And now Bendis is on stage. This is really, really cool. I really didn't see this coming. He's been talking about announcing something on the Power show that he's been working on for almost 2 years, it seems like, soon. So this is, for me, it's really exciting because I figured this would be like a Comic-Con announcement.
Yeah. Although now that they're not talking about games, I'm bored.
Talk about comics, you're a comic guy now.
I know, but I haven't read Powers.
Although Bendis kind of looks like Miss Potato Head.
A little bit. Not enough.
I love Bendis, though. I'm kind of curious what else is coming out, though. It might be announcing other stuff. It's kind of like X-Files with superheroes.
So are we gonna get I think we're gonna get a video clip.
I'm excited about this. I mean, I read the first trade. It's a really great book. Drew, you would like it a lot.
I feel like I might even own the first issue for some free Comixology thing.
You probably do. Used to be, I think, either Image or self-published, then it was put under Marvel's Icon.
Hmm.
Wait, what game did he write aside from Ultimate Spider-Man?
I don't remember. They mentioned it, but yeah, really want to advertise that your showrunner is the Caprica showrunner.
Well, Charlie Houston actually has done some really great books, and he did a really solid run of Moon Knight.
People on Twitter are talking about how he looks like the Kingpin.
He does.
We're not even gonna get. We're gonna get concept art. We're not gonna get.
Oh wow, man! See, I thought they would. He's been working on this for so long. I thought they would have had something by now. Because all the concept art's gonna be like Oming's art, which I've seen. Yeah, it looks like a more realistic version of the comic book. That's disappointing to me.
Oh, that's super dumb. Super lame. I'm so bored right now.
Although, again, the announcement is cool, and I'm having some sort of Sony channel. I'm wondering if it's going to come free for PS Plus owners.
Hopefully.
Still, I am kind of excited about that
Wait.
announcement, at least.
Oh, December is when we're gonna get powers.
He said
Oh,
casting's
Lord.
underway. They got to hurry up.
Maybe I can get a part. Cast me. I'll be somebody. And the first episode is free.
Nice.
Whatever.
No, that's cool.
Okay, we're talking about PlayStation Plus now. Give me something good, Sony. So the original programming is coming to Plus.
Huh.
Okay, so we're getting powers for Plus.
That's awesome.
Not everybody's going to get powers, but Plus members are getting powers.
I'm okay with that. That works for me.
Yeah, I guess.
No, it makes sense.
Ratchet and Clank.
Nice.
Ratchet and Clank's got a movie coming out.
Yeah. I love Ratchet and Clank, so I am super stoked for this. Oh. Cool.
I'm going to use this trailer as an opportunity to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
All right. I'm a huge Ratchet and Clank fan, so I'm really excited for this trailer. the cool thing about Ratchet and Clank for me was they always kind of felt like the Pixar-ish kind of answer from Sony. And CGI looks really nice. Looks like your typical sort of crazy Ratchet and Clank adventure. Nothing super different there. And it's coming to theaters in 2015. But still, that was really cool. Well, that's cool. They involved the Ratchet and Clank creator for the film, so that gives me hope because I always hate when they have adaptations where no one's really involved. There's just a bunch of animators and some studio heads. Dustin says he hopes we get some more Sly Cooper movie news. Are they working on Sly Cooper for a film?
Did you just ask me a question knowing that I wasn't there?
No, I was actually talking to Dustin in the chat room. He said he hoped we got some Sly Cooper movie news, and I was not aware that they were making.
I don't know that they're. Okay, so we got a Last of Us.
Last of Us stuff, yeah.
PS4 trailer.
Which I don't know what more they could add to this game. It already looked amazing on the PS3.
I still haven't played it. Maybe I will now.
As much as you've been complaining about wanting a new Resident Evil, I'll probably buy a game just to play it again. This is one of the best games I've ever played.
Yes, people in the chat room are complaining that this trailer kind of spoils some of the major events of the game.
It really does. But I'm assuming they're like, oh, you've probably seen most of this, which is not true for you. Honestly, I would look away. There's a lot of spoilery stuff. And to be perfectly honest, I mean, it looks good, but the game looked good to begin with. I really can't tell a whole lot of difference. It looks like the PS3 game.
I don't know. It looks better than the PS3 game.
I mean, it might be like slightly more high res, but that's about it. There's not a whole lot much more they did.
Here we go, Konami.
Give me Silent Hill.
No, it's the Metal Gear Solid 5 trailer, which is awesome.
Yay. I like how they're making light out of how they accidentally leaked it and took it back down.
It's such a good trailer. I'm just going to be silent for this, even though I've already seen this trailer, because it's so good. Oh! And they're using music a lot more effectively in this game. I think because they're licensing music.
Yeah, absolutely.
And they didn't do that before. It's so good. And Kiefer Sutherland really sells it. I know David Hayter's going to show up in this game at some point. He has to. They've been setting up him not being in the game so much that you know he's got to be a part of it. But have you seen the trailer yet, Myles?
No.
Then have you played Phantom Pain yet?
No.
Okay, don't be an idiot. Play the Ground Zeroes.
Really?
It's like $10 on the PlayStation sale right now, or an Amazon sale or something. Just go get it. It's easy, and it will make what you are seeing that much more impactful because there is crazy stuff that has changed in between the two.
Are we gonna see an orbital frame?
Shut up about Zone of the Enders. Those games weren't that good.
They were amazing. You didn't even play them.
I played one.
You said you didn't even finish one.
No, I played Zone of the Enders 1.
I'm surprised that I'm the one who's defending the giant robot game and not you. So, do we not get to hear Kiefer Sutherland at all in this
Yeah,
trailer?
you will. God, this song is just great with all this gameplay footage. And no release date, of course.
Of course not. No, it'll be this time next year.
Ooh. We're gonna get Wait, what is this? I was assuming this is gonna be a horror game.
Is this what I think it might be?
It's pretty.
Yeah. Oh, is this GTA 5?
Is it GTA 5? I mean,
So.
I figured we'd get something. Yep.
It is cool that you can transfer your stuff from GTA 5 from the last
Yeah, I
generation to
guess.
current.
I guess. I feel like we're not talking much now because, well, it's almost 11 here.
Well, not only that, but they're talking more about interesting stuff.
Rocksteady and Warner Brothers. Batman, Batman, Batman!
Yep.
Yeah, it is Batman!
So, well, they owe us since they're fucking delaying the game till 2015, and I just realized.
Now we have to explicit tag this.
I just realized that. My bad, Drew.
It's okay.
I'm just so used to streaming as obscure reference.
Oh, this is gameplay. We haven't seen this before.
They showed a game trailer recently.
Well, I haven't seen it.
I haven't either. Kevin Conroy's a little deeper.
Golly.
It looks beautiful.
And no load times going through all this city? Look at this.
Your glide also lasts a little bit longer.
Oh, Batmobile!
Yeah, I think people have been like Dexter, as people have been begging to see the Batmobile in action. So,
I'm so excited for this game.
Yeah, I'm so pissed it was delayed. The city looks a little bit busier than I expected it to. That's nice.
The Bat tank popping out.
Mike just texted, there's so much on screen this Batman footage.
Oh, I can't wait for this game. I cannot wait for this game. To find out that the joke...
Leap that one word.
No, you can't go back and delete that one word. It's okay. It's okay. I cannot wait to find out that the Arkham Knight is actually the Joker.
Or Jason Todd.
Could be Tim Drake.
I mean, there is... They haven't said a word about Robin in this game, so... Within the Arkham world, it's possible. Tim Drake was a little Jason Todd douchey looking, so... There's a lot of slow-mo going in that fighting. You look a lot more sort of massive looking, and like your shoulders are really broad.
Well, you've got armor on in this game.
Why did they just...
Why are they not showing this to us in the big screen?
Yeah, they just panned out on the stream, and now we're watching the big screen showing a smaller screen of what we were watching in regular HD.
And we're getting some Scarecrow stuff.
There we are. That Scarecrow looks amazing.
That Batman, no! I love Batman. Oh, stream! Why you got? Oh.
Stream froze up again.
Stream totally froze.
Scarecrow does look a little bit like a zombie, but he looks really, really cool.
Golly, our stream totally froze. This sucks.
Yeah,
This
now it's loading
sucks.
video.
I'm just sitting here loading video. Well, there's not much time left. What happened?
I don't know.
I think we got bumped completely off.
No, wait. Yep, it's offline.
Ah, this sucks. We're not the only people having that problem.
Apparently not.
And Mike is now saying, "Oh Jesus, the Last Guardian."
No!
He's kidding. He's kidding you. Gonna reload. Come on. Come on.
I'm gonna punch him so hard.
But it's Uncharted. It's an Uncharted game.
No, it says, well, I can't read it, but he says, what? Uncharted.
No, you can read it because you've already cursed on this because you weren't thinking.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Drew. He goes, what?
No, you have to. You don't really have to. We know what you're gonna say. Look, I'll shut this down right now. Man, I wanted to see new Uncharted footage. This sucks. Oh, then it switched up from loading channel data to loading video.
This is killing me. Hold on. Let me see if I can find somebody else. E3.
Oh,
Okay.
it's back. Oh, but there's a stupid ad.
back.
Come on.
E3 Live. Oh, I'm still not back.
Uncharted 4: A Thief's End. Oh, missed that trailer completely.
Ugh.
And we get to see Old Snake, not Old Snake. Well, looks like this is it, guys. The last stand.
Yep. I hate that I missed that last trailer.
I'm sure it won't be anywhere online in the next 45 minutes.
No.
Sony, you did it.
Yep. I gotta say,
I'm okay with you.
Sony did good. So, final thoughts, Drew?
Well, I am excited about a lot of stuff. I'm excited about even some of the indie stuff that they showed off. But again, I'm worried that a lot of what I'm saying is me trying to justify my PlayStation 4 purchase that I've already made.
Well, see, I think that's what Sony was trying to do with this conference. Last year, they were trying to convince people to buy a PS4. Now that they have, now they're giving you a justification as to why you should own it. And I thought they did a good job of really pushing the fact that they were going to have some exclusive. They had more exclusives than I thought as far as their content went. With the Batman, Far Cry, and Destiny, everything else is pretty much PlayStation only, which I have to hand it to them was a lot more than I expected them to do.
Well, we don't know that a lot of stuff is PlayStation only. They didn't come out and say it. They just said, okay, this will have exclusive... Like, the stuff you're going to see is either going to appear first, have exclusive content, or be only on Sony. And I think we don't yet fully know what's going to be on what.
Well, I think the order has been confirmed as a PS4 exclusive.
The order is definitely confirmed as a PS4 exclusive, but other than that and some of the indie titles, I can't tell you a lot of other titles that are absolutely PS4 exclusive.
Didn't they say that From Software was PS4?
Yeah, they did. From Software is PS4 exclusive.
So they basically gave us enough. They gave us more reasons than Microsoft did to justify the purchase of their new system.
Yeah, but again, a lot of this stuff, like Metal Gear Solid 5, was going to come out on either system.
Yeah, it will.
And that is my... That's my system justification. I don't know. I'm glad I have a PS4 and not an Xbox One because stuff seems to... I mean, as far as what we have seen so far, stuff seems to be running better on PS4. Developers seem to like PS4 more. There seems to be more exclusive content for multi-platform games on PS4. But if this had been the conference a year ago, I don't know that I would have said that. I think the big thing for me is... Microsoft was, again, my Xbox 360 hasn't worked in a while, and my PS3 has not had a problem, so that has really sort of painted that picture for me. But I would call this a win in Sony's camp, but I don't think that Microsoft lost.
I'm not saying they lost. I feel that Sony looks better for offering what seems to be more content for their system, not only... as far as console exclusives for multi-platform games, but just games to play on their console. Like, I have a better feeling of what I'm going to play on my PS4 than I feel like some Microsoft people are with their Xbone.
Yeah, I don't know. I think only time will tell. We're still very early in this generation. And
but I feel like what Sony showed was excellent.
I'm very excited by what Sony showed. Even if stuff is multi-platform, it's still... my mind is at ease knowing that I'm going to get a good port of X or Y, mostly because we have seen that the PlayStation is getting the ports first and then stuff is being ported to Xbox One instead of the other way around, which is what seemed to be in the last generation.
Was No Man's Sky a PC game?
No Man's Sky didn't say what else it was going to be on. They didn't say a price. They didn't say a release date. They didn't say anything about that except that it looks awesome.
Yeah, I mean, no, that game kind of won the conference for me.
That is the game that I am most excited about. I'm super excited.
I agree. I could not be more excited for that game, and that's a game I almost knew nothing about.
Yeah, I'd heard of it in the past, but seeing it and kind of seeing them come up and talk about it, I'm pretty excited.
Yeah, I mean, all in all, I'm really happy. They kind of dipped for a little bit and then kind of went back to some game trailers that mattered to us. I thought they ended with, Batman and Uncharted. That was a good way to close things out.
Yeah, I agree. They got pretty boring in the middle because, unlike Microsoft, they could take a little time to talk about all their other stuff, where Microsoft had to be games.
Right.
But again,
But I feel like the TV stuff that they were talking about actually kind of mattered to certain people, especially hardware fans.
I don't know. I don't think so.
It's not something that's important to you or me, but they're cool enough features to where I feel like it's not as bad as what Microsoft did last year.
Yeah, I'll take that. Well, Miles, it is late. It's almost 11 o'clock, which, because I'm an old man, is late to me. Thank you guys for hanging out with us in the chat room if you hung out with us. Thank you for hanging out with me on Twitter if you hung out with me there. I am going to go to bed.
Yeah, thanks a lot, guys. Sorry there was, some lag while we were watching it. We didn't have a certain way to stream and comment, as easily with multitasking. But we appreciate you guys for hanging out. And for anyone who's listening at home, if you are listening at home, Drew posts this, Thanks for bearing with us.
And I apologize. It'll probably be tomorrow before I can get it posted.
Yeah,
Anyway.
you're good.
You'll wanna sync up the conference to where we are, which will probably be a little easier, but also difficult because we had some weird lag that people didn't have.
It'll make it at least more entertaining.
Sorry if we got super boring in the middle there, not talking. But yeah.
There was a lot being shown, and it was kind of hard to pay attention and comment without. Because when you were gone, I was trying to explain my excitement for Ratchet and Clank, but I was getting distracted watching the trailer for the first time. So
yeah, well, that happens.
But yeah. Thanks again, guys. We appreciate it.
Thank you. I'm sure we will talk on Obscure Reference about some more of this and the Nintendo conference, which is tomorrow in the middle of the day.
Yeah.
This week, because rumor has it they're going to show off a new Zelda game.
Is it The Lost King? Is that what it's called?
Something like that.
Yeah, so I'm stoked for it. Thanks for joining us on our first time trying to do something like this. So, nerd out.
Nerd out.